If you're searching for a Chromebook that focuses on durability, simplicity, and practical everyday use, the ASUS Chromebook C403 is a model worth looking at. Instead of competing with high-end laptops on raw performance, this Chromebook takes a different approach by combining a rugged construction with a straightforward ChromeOS experience. Moving to the display, you get a 14-inch HD screen. The size gives you a reasonable amount of space for browsing websites, reading documents, watching videos, completing school assignments, and working with online applications. The display isn't designed to compete with premium high-resolution laptop panels, but for basic Chromebook activities, the 14-inch format can be useful. Having a larger screen also makes documents and websites more comfortable to view compared with smaller Chromebook models. Inside the machine is an Intel Celeron N3350 processor, combined with 4 GB of RAM. These specifications make it clear that this Chromebook is intended for lightweight computing. For everyday activities such as web browsing, email, online research, document editing, video streaming, and cloud-based applications, the hardware is aimed at those requirements. However, this isn't a machine designed for intensive workloads. If you're looking for a laptop for professional video editing, demanding 3D applications, heavy software development, or modern high-end gaming, this isn't where the C403 is strongest. The real advantage comes from the combination of modest hardware and ChromeOS. ChromeOS is built around simplicity and web-based applications. A large part of the experience revolves around the browser and cloud services, which means many everyday tasks can be completed without needing a powerful traditional desktop operating system. For someone who spends most of their time online, that can be a convenient setup. You can browse the internet, work with documents, access online learning platforms, stream videos, check email, perform research, and use various cloud applications from a relatively simple interface. The 4 GB of RAM is suitable for basic Chromebook workloads, but it's important to keep multitasking realistic. Opening a reasonable number of browser tabs should be manageable, while running many demanding tabs and applications simultaneously can expose the limitations of the hardware. Storage is provided by a 32 GB eMMC drive. Compared with modern laptops that can offer hundreds of gigabytes of storage, 32 GB is quite limited. However, Chromebooks are designed with cloud storage in mind. If most of your files are stored online, and your main activities involve browser-based applications, you may not need a large amount of local storage. On the other hand, anyone who wants to keep a large collection of videos, photos, games, or other files directly on the device should take the limited storage capacity into consideration. The rugged construction is arguably the most distinctive part of the C403. For students, a durable laptop can be useful because school computers are often transported throughout the day. A Chromebook may be taken from home to school, moved between classrooms, placed inside a backpack, and used on different desks. A design focused on durability can make sense in that kind of environment. The same applies to shared environments where a computer may be handled by multiple people or moved frequently. The 14-inch size also gives the C403 a practical balance. It's large enough to provide useful screen space, while still being based around the relatively simple Chromebook concept. The keyboard and ChromeOS interface are designed to provide a familiar experience for Chromebook users. If you're already comfortable with ChromeOS, there shouldn't be a huge learning curve. The overall workflow is straightforward. Open the device, connect to the internet, sign in, launch the browser, and start working. That simplicity is one of the biggest reasons someone might choose a Chromebook like this. The C403 isn't trying to be everything to everyone. It doesn't have the processor power, memory, or storage capacity you'd expect from a high-performance laptop. Instead, it concentrates on everyday tasks and combines them with a more rugged physical design. For basic productivity, it can be used for writing documents, browsing websites, researching information, checking email, attending online classes, watching videos, and accessing cloud-based services. There are also some important considerations because this particular model is renewed. The condition of a renewed laptop can vary depending on the individual unit and seller. Battery health, cosmetic condition, included accessories, and refurbishment quality may not be identical from one unit to another. For that reason, it's a good idea to carefully review the current product information before making a purchase. When you look at the overall package, the ASUS Chromebook C403 has a clear identity. It offers a 14-inch HD display, Intel Celeron N3350 processor, 4 GB RAM, 32 GB eMMC storage, ChromeOS, spill-resistant construction, and 810G durability. Those specifications aren't aimed at users who need maximum computing power. They're aimed at people who want a simple computer for everyday online activities and appreciate a more durable physical design. If your typical workload involves browsing the internet, working on documents, watching videos, attending online classes, using educational websites, checking email, and working with cloud applications, the C403 is designed around those tasks. The biggest attraction here isn't benchmark performance. It's practicality. The rugged construction gives this Chromebook a different purpose compared with many lightweight consumer laptops. Instead of focusing entirely on appearance or maximum performance, it puts everyday durability and simple usability near the center of the experience. So, if you're looking for a straightforward 14-inch Chromebook with ChromeOS and a rugged, spill-resistant design, the ASUS Chromebook C403 is an interesting option to consider. It's best suited to lightweight everyday computing rather than demanding professional workloads, but within its intended category, its combination of durability, simplicity, and familiar ChromeOS functionality makes it worth a closer look. If you want to learn more about the ASUS Chromebook C403 rugged and spill-resistant laptop, you can visit the link provided in the description.